Now that we've run SPM realign through the graphical user interface, we can do the same thing from the command line using the commands SPM_realign and SPM_reslice. So first of all, what we need is an array that contains a list of all of the images that we want to use to realign. So in this case, I'm going to call the variable p, and I'm going to use SPM select to select these files. Now the extension list command or option in SPM select will allow you to specify a list of frames or images that you want to select within, say, a given Nifty file. So we specify the current working directory. We have a filter for the Nifty file we want to select, and then frames 1 through 165 because there are 165 volumes within this Nifty file. Okay, so we can now see that within P we have a list, one line for each volume in the Nifty file AR01. So after we have that, all we need to do is do SPM_realign and then P, and it will begin running. Once SPM realign has finished, you'll see one graph that outputs, again, all of the movement parameters in the XYZ directions and also the pitch, roll, and yaw directions. Notice that this is saved to a PostScript file called SPM and the date and then .ps for PostScript, and you can view this in an image viewer such as a PDF viewer. Okay. Now that we have all that, we can go ahead and use SPM reslice to reslice the same files we specified for SPM realign. And again, you can track the progress right here. Once SPM reslice is finished, you'll see a few new files output. First is rar01.nii, representing the resliced files that have been motion corrected. You'll also see this rp_ar01 text file, which is a raw text file of the motion parameters used to realign each individual volume to a reference volume. Lastly, you see this meanAR01.nii file, which can be used in future processing steps. So that's a demonstration of how to use SPM realign and estimate and reslice from the command line. And recall that, as with SPM slice timing, you can also fill in certain fields in the graphical user interface and save it out as a .mat file to be used with SPM jobman. They're all options you can use to run your processing stream, and you can mix and match them to use them in a batch file.